Hey guys, I am so excited. I just got back from the plant nursery from around the corner and I got two plants that have been on my wish list for a very long time. I got lamb's ear and I got lady's mantle, and I want to show you how beautiful it looks when it's holding raindrops. Both plants. It looks like diamonds on these lady's mantle. So I hope that comes across on camera. These plants are just sparkling as they hold the raindrops. So I am thrilled with this. And I've been wanting lamb's ear for a while, but on my Bunnies and Blooms video, a commenter named Julie commented that she had planted lamb's ear in front of her iris and it disguises the foliage when it dies back, and that she just loved hers. And I know that these are beautiful clumping plants, and since the area in front of my iris has naturalized with clover, I thought this would be a lot prettier. Although I do like the mounding form of clover, I didn't plant it there. And it's intermingling with some sedum, which has been taken over by weeds. I don't think it was strong enough for that area with the weed pressure. But I happen to know that lamb's ear is a very vigorous grower. I know it will shade the ground and not let weeds through, but I just wanted to thank Julie for the suggestion, because I think it's going to be a stunning combination and really a good solution for my little patch of weeds that's in front of this garden that I've been developing. So I'm very excited about that, and I can't get over the beauty of the raindrops on both of these plants. I think I'm going to put the lady's mantle back in the rustic garden bed. And like I said, these two plants will go in the bed that has my mixed iris display. Here's a picture of the label on my lady's mantle. In Latin, it's the Acamilla mollis. And this is a full sun to part shade perennial. It's a bit of a ground cover, but it should put up some billowy yellow flowers. So I can expect those later on. But it is also a perennial, and it is also rabbit resistant. So I'm very excited to add this to the rustic garden bed. And more I'm leaning into part shade plants for the rustic garden bed, because it is up in the woods, and the tree canopy does throw off a lot of shade. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. Who needs diamonds when you have these plants? Sparkle in the garden. Here's the tag for the lamb's ear. The Latin name is Stachys byzantina, and this is a variety called big ears. And although I went looking for Helen von Stein, the one I found was too big, and I didn't want one large lamb's ear. I wanted two plants for my planting project. So that is how I ended up with this variety. And as you can see, this is a perennial, as is the lady's mantle. So it's always wonderful if you can add in perennials. I just can't get over the beauty of these raindrops sitting on top of the leaves. And the leaves are fuzzy, so the rabbits should leave this alone. I grow a lot of plants from seeds and cuttings, but when you go out and buy full-size perennials, it's instant gratification. So this is a real treat. Wow, that looks even prettier than I expected. I'll be planting those in right there, and I love the addition of the silvery blue foliage. There's a lot of green over there, and I just think it adds great texture and great color. Gonna pop those in. As a side note, I think this end of the garden is coming along nicely. I've got my heucheras, two different types of heucheras. I've got my columbine and I have my sweet William. I don't want to miss a chance to show my sweet William. But I've decided that I want to put the lady's mantle down at this end. It's sitting right there. And it was a little bare area that I think would benefit from a mature plant. And the things around it are still quite small. I also think that this leaf shape will look nice with the backdrop of the very fine texture of the agastache. So I think I'm going to pop it right down in there. And when I say I need more part shade plants in this garden, it's because of the tree canopies. I actually am hoping that next time we have tree work done, I can have this one branch trimmed off, because it keeps growing larger and larger, and it's casting quite a bit of shade on my flower garden. Well, I am really pleased with that addition. I popped it right into the center of the garden bed, and I think it's going to add a lot. Can't wait when it sends up its yellow blooms. As the weather keeps getting worse and worse, I think I'm going to save planting the lamb's ear until tomorrow. But just by placing them over there, I can say my decision to buy them is validated. I'm really liking how they're going to look. I might even leave all the foliage around it just because I don't want to mulch. And I know that this lamb's ear is vigorous enough to compete. We'll see how it works out. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you have some of these beautiful plants to enjoy in your garden.